Today I'm going to take you through a low histamine beauty routine that I cover in the Low Histamine Beauty Survival Guide. So this is me naked. I got out of the shower, or at least as naked as I'm going to get on video in front of anyone. So I've just taken a shower, and what I'm going to start out by doing is concealing and shading my face. I'm going to have to look at my mirror a couple of times, so please forgive me when I look off camera. So here we go. My favorite concealer is RMS Beauty Uncover Up. I actually love it so much that I have it in 1, 2, 3 shades. I use number 22, 33, and 44. Now, the reason I have 3 of them is because my skin tone changes obviously over the year depending on where I'm traveling, and also because I like to play with shading. Now, normally I wouldn't shade during the daytime, but I'm going to, just to give you guys an idea of what shading looks like. So I'm going to start out with the RMS 22 and mix it with a little bit of number 33. And I'm going to just start concealing under my eyes. Now, the way you use RMS is by warming it up a little bit on your skin, on the back of your hand, and then gently patting it into your skin. That's because RMS beauty products are primarily made of lovely oils like coconut oil, argan oil, and they need to warm up just a tiny bit to blend into the skin, but also to release their beneficial properties. I no longer have to use a moisturizer now, since I've started using RMS Beauty, which is great for me because I don't like using too many products. So now normally what you want to do when you contour under the eyes is you want to go a couple of shades lighter. I'm not actually a huge fan of this because it's kind of like that skiing panda look, and you know, that Kim Kardashian and Jennifer Lopez are really, really fond of. I mean, they do look great, but it doesn't really suit me. But so working a lighter shade, a lighter mix of the concealers in here. Now, if you really want to get into your shading, you're going to take the 22, the lightest color, and you're going to start shading your eyes. Now, the reason you want this part of your eye lighter is because the brow bone really brings out the rest of the eye. Okay. I was very privileged to have Rosemary Swift, who is the genius behind the brand RMS Beauty. She's been doing the Victoria's Secret models makeup for a really long time, and she's Giselle Bündchen's personal makeup artist. I hadn't used makeup for a very long time when Rosemary was kind enough to apply makeup for me. So now I'm just going to go through the rest of my face. The areas that you want to go lighter are the bridge of your nose. This is where I use the 22. Now, again, as I say, I only do this in the evening. My nose doesn't actually need any thinning, in my opinion anyway. But when you're doing something special. And now, the other area you want to highlight is just here. Just brings out the features. Now, if you need to thin out your nose for any reason, this is where you grab your number 44 RMS and you go down the sides of the nose. See, it gives you that kind of nice line. Or alternatively, if you just want to thin out the bottom part of your nose, just go for that. But also be careful that you don't enhance certain parts that you shouldn't. See, I don't like shading my nose. And then we're gonna go ahead and use some number 22 here in the chin area. See how that just lightens up the face? And then we're gonna go here. And get the other side. Check the mirror, make sure what I'm doing is right, because I can't really see in the camera. Okay. And then I'm just going to go through the rest of my face and use a little bit of 33 and 22 because I'm not really dark at the moment. Just go through. See, I'm really using just little dabs of this stuff. I mean, people sometimes tell me that RMS is too expensive. And I say, well, you know, you're really just, a little goes a really, really long way. And now here I'm going to cover up my melasma a little bit. Okay. And now I'm going to contour my cheekbones. So you see where the light kind of falls naturally there? When I'm thinner, I can see it more. I don't really want to be any thinner though right now. And I just get it in there. Just to see how that enhances the line. Now, obviously, you don't want to look like a circus performer or a refugee from the 80s. So just take it easy. But this will blend in a moment. I'll show you how. There are the cheekbones. Actually, a little bit swollen today because I ate a lot of salt yesterday, so my cheekbones have kind of receded into my face. Okay, now I use the 100% pure range of products. They have the most amazing fruit pigmented makeup that just has absolutely nothing nasty in it. Now, you will find some higher histamine ingredients, but really, I mean, when you compare chemicals to a little bit of raspberry, I know which one I would choose. My body certainly deals a lot better with a little bit of raspberry than trichlomethylpyritate, pillithene, you know. Okay, so here we go. So I am using a blush in Mauvette, which is a kind of plummy color. It's always been my color. It's a nice neutral that you can use during the day, but for the evening, you can layer a bit more on and work with it to go a little bit sexier, you know, a little bit more dangerous looking. And you just want to get in there, the apples of the cheeks, and then take the line back up and do the same here. There we go. Okay. You can follow it up with a little bit of bronzer. I love the 100% pure bronzer. It is the bomb. And just for the sake of showing you what kind of color it is, I use cinnamon, mainly because that's the only one that was left. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to my neck, because obviously I haven't put any makeup on my neck. Just maybe a tiny bit here. You can put a little bit at the hairline. That gives you a nice tan without actually having to put too much on. You see, it just gives you a nice glow, like you've been sitting in the sun a little bit. Smells lovely. And you can finish off, I definitely don't do this during the daytime because it's way too much makeup. The Pink Champagne Luminescent powder from 100% Pure is just amazing. I love this stuff so much. It just gives you this beautiful glow, like you're sitting under moonlight. Just this lovely incandescence. You'll notice I'm highlighting the same areas that I did with the lightest concealer. There we go. Okay. Now we're pretty much done with the base. Now, I forgot to mention, if you choose to use RMS and you do not like using your fingers, because a lot of people don't, you can either scoop a little bit out and put it onto your hand and then use it, or you could use a foundation brush like this one and just dab it in and just, it's definitely not my preferred method. I don't like the streakiness, but and I like working with my fingers. But everybody has their own preference. The other brands of makeup that I've really liked for foundation are Vapor and sometimes Green People, but I know you can't find that in the States. So now we're done with the face. And now, see, I kind of go out of order. I normally do my lips next because I will often just do the lipstick and stick with that. But today I will go with my eyebrows, and I am going to be using 100% Pure Shimmery Chocolate. They do actually have a product. It's like a little gel eyeliner type thing. It's actually not very jelly. It's quite creamy but firm. They have another product that's made specifically for the eyebrows, but it wasn't available in Europe when I made my last order, so I just stuck with my Shimmery Chocolate. And I know people are divided on whether you should paint in your eyebrows or not, but I definitely have to, because my hair is really dark. And if I don't help out my eyebrows, I tend to disappear into my hair. And as I'm no longer dyeing my hair, well, no longer getting highlights anyway, I'm kind of stuck with this darkness, which I do actually like. So I'm using kind of a smudgy brush. You can use an angled brush. I find that this one works better for me because I don't like to get too much product on my eyebrows. My eyebrows are actually quite thin at the moment because I messed up one side and I went a little gonzo on the other to try and even them out. Something I haven't done in a while because I've been leaving my eyebrows alone to grow because I like a nice thick brow. Who doesn't? Sorry, I've just realized I've been talking into the viewfinder rather than into the camera, which is what I should be doing. Okay, so there are my eyebrows. And now I'm kind of starting to see me again. They also do a color Silver Star, which is also great. It's a little bit too dark for me, which is not something I say often, but it is. So now what I'm going to do is prep my eyelids for the application of eyeshadow. I am using a 100% pure eyeshadow in Vanilla Sugar, but what I've actually done is I have decanted most of my makeup into these little, I'm using Screen Face here, but you can use anybody you like, into these little stackable pots. And this is actually what my entire, I have 2 pots that I go out with or that I travel with, and it just really simplifies life. It's something I've been doing for a really long time, and it's pretty great. So I'm going to use the 100% pure in Vanilla Sugar, and I am going to just lightly use it as a base for what's coming next. Realized I'm wearing way too much powder for the daytime, but it's okay. It won't be daytime all day, all day. It won't be daytime much longer, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, and there we go. Just really got in there and just gave myself a nice even surface to be working with. Now, there's two different ways to do this. I enjoy both. You can use a RMS. Oh, where is my RMS? Okay, there we go. You can use either an RMS cream-based eyeshadow. I'm partial to lunar myself, and what you do is you dab it on your hand, and then you get into the eye crease and lightly pat the eyeshadow in there. I usually start with just a little bit and then build it up from there. And then you just keep going and going and going. So now I'm going to even out the other eye. Just dab, 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 dab. There you go. That's definitely as far as I would go for the daytime. But I'm also going to show you how I really get into my crease using 100% pure. This is Cocoa Plum. It's my new favorite color. And I'm going to use an angled brush. I found a great range of organic brushes at Boots in England, of all places. It's not a place really known for its organic products, but these are pretty great. So I'm going to, now applying the RMS has given a base for the 100% pure eyeshadow to stick. Now what you want to do is you want to get in there, use the angled brush, and just follow the natural line of your crease. Just don't go anywhere it doesn't go, and you'll be totally fine. Just kind of use that edge in the deepest part of the crease and just go up. Just go round and round and round, kind of like a windscreen wiper. There you go. See how you're left with that natural highlight there? That's what we're going for with the concealer. Bit of fluff. Get it, just angle the brush into the crease and just lightly go back and forth like a windshield wiper. I love going through car washes. Okay, there we go. Sorry, when I'm doing my makeup, I usually go a lot faster than this, but I'm finding it hard to talk and do my makeup at the same time. Okay, so there we go. We have our crease done. Now you can either go for a darker color in the crease, oops, which is not what I do generally, but sometimes it's fun, or you can go for a lighter color or stick with the vanilla sugar. I am going to go for 100% pure in Saint-Tropez, which is another one of my favorite colors. Gosh, I do have a lot of favorite colors. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to, I normally use my RMS Illuminizer, which is the most amazing product on the planet, and just get it right into the crease, but I've run out and it's not in stock at the moment in England, so I'm going to have to make do with the vanilla sugar. So I'm just using a kind of little smudgy brush and tapping the excess away. Highlighting my crease. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a big smudgy brush and I am going to blend. Blending is very, very important. Nothing looks more amateur than unblended eye makeup. Okay, so now you'll notice this has taken quite a bit of the edge off of the lines on the eyes. Now, there's a couple of options here. You could, or I normally either use my 100% pure gel eyeliner, as they call it, and draw myself a line, you know, with a little wing here. But I'm finding that they don't have great staying power. So what I did was I ordered a mascara specifically to do this with. So I open up a 100% pure mascara, which has great staying power, oddly, for a natural product. And I just take some of it off the brush, like so. And then I use that to line my eyes. So I'm just going, keep my eye open and just go across. Ideally, I would be using my other hand for this, but I don't have enough hands to hold the mirror and hold. But basically what you want to be doing is you want to be holding up your eye like this and just getting that little wingy bit there. I'm sorry, I can't really see what I'm doing here, but I hope I'm doing it right. There you go. Oh, well, kind of, but you get the picture. I'll fix that later. And then just get a little bit more mascara. Now, this mascara being made from fruit pigments is already around your eye anyway as a mascara, but I found absolutely no problems with it getting into my eye or anything. Okay, on this side, I'm not going to take the chance of going without the mirror. Oh, actually, I'm going to have to, because next time I'm going to get a bigger mirror so I can see what I'm doing. How do the YouTube girls do this? Okay, well that's just gonna have to do for now. And now I smell of chocolate. Oh, it's lovely. So now I'm going to line the eyes. I have decided to use my 100% pure in Shimmery chocolate, which is what I do usually use. It's dried out. I've left it open for too long. My boyfriend tells me I pout a lot when I do my makeup. I can now see that's true. Okay, so that's the eyeliner. Now I generally like to go for eyeliner. So this is a great eyeliner I found in the States. It's called, by a brand called Mineral Fusions. I can't see, it's rubbed off. But I'm going to use this to line the inside of my eyes. I wish that 100% Pure would come up with one of these eyeliners. It's something I'd really like to go totally natural with. Okay, so now you can use a little bit of RMS concealer again just under the eyes just to clear up a little bit. Generally, when you're getting your makeup done professionally, they'll use a tissue and just hold it up under the eye to catch anything that may fall. Okay, getting there. We're almost done, actually. Now, this is the part that takes a really long time, so I'm not... Oh, I forgot to show you. There's another great eyeliner that I do love, which is the 100% Pure Cream Stick Eyeliner in Black Pearl. It's a lovely metallic-y color that looks great. You can use it to go into the crease. You can use it to line the eyes. I've even used it inside the eyes. It's a little too metallic-y for me inside the eyes, although it does look very pretty. I will show you that next time. I totally forgot about that. Okay, so now we're going to get into the mascara, which is sometimes a little challenging because I do love my mascara. Boy, 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 do I love it. But right now it's a little challenging because I can't find the right tube. Okay, so here we go. This is a new tube, which is always a little difficult to work with because it hasn't reached the right consistency. I don't know if you've ever noticed this with mascaras, but it takes maybe a couple of weeks for it to get a little, a little bit more gooey. When you open it up straight out of the bottle, it's a little bit thin. So this is how I put on mascara. This is considered the correct way to apply mascara. Get into the base of the eyelashes, and with a back and forth kind of sawing motion, not seesawing, sawing motion, just go back and forth until you reach. I was actually using Clinique mascara when I wrote the book, but then I found the 100% Pure. I'm about to update the book now with a couple of these changes, so watch out for a second edition coming your way soon. Everybody who bought the first copy will get an updated version. So just keep going back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm going to forward this because it can take me, actually half of the time it takes me to do my makeup is devoted to mascara, which is a little boring for you guys to watch. So here we go. That's the upper lashes of one eye. Now I do miss my my lovely Dior Show mascara, which I still perversely keep. It's actually not here at the moment, but I do still keep it in my makeup box because I keep telling myself that, one day for a special occasion, I will wear it and get that lovely, fluttery carpet of eyelashes that I so miss. But for the meantime, the 100% Pure, once it reaches the right consistency, does a fairly decent job. So now at this point, I will generally decide that I haven't put enough eyeshadow on. So I go back and very carefully, because I don't want to ruin everything else, I will just go in and just go over things a little bit if I decide that I'm not wearing enough, which is often what mascara does to me. I just think, well, I could really go darker, a little sultrier, a little sexier. And now again, I go much darker when I do my makeup for the evening, but I knew with this lighting it wasn't going to look nice for the purposes of this video. So you can do this with any colors that you like. You can get a much smokier eye. For example, you could go in with a darker color, such as, well, I may as well show you since we're here, but I'm kind of gonna mess up my makeup a little bit. So you get a darker color, like I am here using Fig, 100% pure in Fig. So you wanna kind of get in there. And just accentuate there a little bit your natural curve. So you have actually two different colors. You have your cat's eye here, and then you just go into the crease a little bit, and then we have the cocoa plum that remains on top. And as I said, I'm kind of doing this out of order now, but I figured I'd just show you since we're here. See how that's just kind of a more intense evening look. And then I go in again with a smudgy brush. I'm just going to use the same angled brush now, and just because it still has a little bit of the cocoa plum. And we're just going to blend all of that in together. Okay, now that's the eyes done. Let me just check my work. Yes, that looks right. And now I'm going to finish it off with lipstick. And at the moment, I am not doing so great with lip liners still. So what I've been doing is I got a Hemp Organics lipstick in Chai, which is kind of a darkish brown, and I use that to line my lips. Now this would be for the daytime look. This is just what I'm doing. You can use whatever you like. Okay. I like to paint over my lips ever so slightly because I'm using a lipstick brush rather than a lip liner. It gives a softer line, so I do have a bit of leeway to play with my lip line. Okay, and then I use, again, Hemp Organics. It's a great lipstick. It's only made from about 5 products, from 5 ingredients, which are all organic and pretty raw. We're just gonna if you tap it into the lip rather than using the lipstick, you'll get those kind of nice pillowy lips that you see actresses and models have, where you actually see the lines in the lip, which is, in my opinion, very sexy. Kind of those Angelina poofy, pouchy lips. Again, sorry I'm looking away from you guys, but I need to check the viewfinder to make sure I can see what I'm doing. There we go. For an evening look, I will whip out the lip liner. I'm currently using Honeybee Gardens in Zen, and I just... There we go. And then I will sometimes add a tap of the Perfect Naked Pink 100% Pure Cream Stick. I love this stuff. just to pink it up a tiny bit. Or I will not use the chai and just use the 100% pure instead. And on a really special occasion, I will whip out my lovely new shimmery white peach lip gloss from 100% pure. I haven't used lip gloss in such a long time. It's just so exciting to be able to use this stuff. So I generally just dab it onto my hand because I don't like to color it with whatever lipstick or lip liner I'm wearing at the moment, which is a good trick to preserve the lip gloss. And I just dab a little bit there. That's it. Just right there. Because it gives that kind of sexy, inviting look. Like you've just licked your lips. And it also serves as a highlighter for that area, which is something that you want. And there we go. That is my day 2 evening look. As I said, it does get darker, but this is as dark as I thought it would go given the lighting that I'm working with at the moment. Just check my mirror and make sure. I think I did okay, given that I couldn't see what I was doing most of the time. Almost forgot is nail polish. I'm using Honeybee Sun Coat polish in neutral, but this is a great little tip. You can get any kind of mineral makeup and open it up and tip it out onto a paper and just dip your clear nail polish into the mineral powder and just spread it on, and you can get any color that you like. You can also use this, of course, with the 100% pure makeup, which is what I myself am doing. And just quickly to talk about my cleansing routine, I thought I'd go over that really quickly. I use 100% pure shampoo in coconut and honey, which is, it's a tiny bit drying, which I'm kind of struggling with, but I can put it on my scalp, which is a definite bonus. I'm still struggling a little bit putting I still wash my ends with Rawa shampoo, but I've been trying to put it onto my scalp, and it's proving just a tiny little bit problematic. I'm just so used to feeling so good nowadays that, you know, I just think to myself, is it really worth suffering? And so far, the conclusion I've come to for shampoo is yes, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to reintroduce that. I've cleansed my face with pomegranate oil, or rather prepped my face with pomegranate oil. That is one of the only things I will use as a moisturizer. I use shea butter on my body as a moisturizer. It's an anti-inflammatory, potentially an antihistamine. And what I use to wash my face is the Kiss My Face olive oil shampoo, which, soap, which is absolutely great. I've never had a problem with it, and it smells lovely. You can find links to all of these products on my website, www.thelowhistamineChef.com, and you can find this makeup tutorial and explanation of it, and lots more information on high histamine beauty products, low histamine beauty products, and antihistamine and anti-inflammatory beauty products. And I hope you enjoyed it.